In today's video I'm going to practice solving some tactical puzzles. Here I have a database downloaded from the internet a long time ago. It has pretty good collection of tactical puzzles, and the games are sorted according to different criteria, either by difficulty or by theme, as described in the text for the database. I'm using ChessBase Lite. And I'm going to go through today the simple puzzles. So I'm setting the level to T1, which is the simplest level, and I'm gonna do a quick search. I already solved a few puzzles here, and if I solve the puzzle I mark it as deleted. So I'm gonna start with this one. I'm gonna load it up. I can't see the moves, I'm just going to be guessing them. It's white's turn here. I'm gonna try to go through as many as possible in 10 minutes. So white here is threatening on b8, but the knight is guarding there. So what can I possibly do here? I can take on d7 if he takes with the rook. I give a checkmate on b8, but what if he takes with the king? Less clear. What else can I possibly do here? I can play knight to c5. If I go knight to c5, say, if he takes with the queen, I give mate on c7. If he takes with the knight, I take mate on b8 with the queen. What if he takes with the bishop? I get nothing then. I can try to take on d7 with the rook. So I'm gonna make a guess as to what the first move is. If I get it wrong, I just leave the puzzle for next time. I do the same if I can't solve it. So yes, rook d7 is the first move. Now obviously black's gonna take with the... Oh, there's no more moves here. So what's wrong with taking with the king? The puzzle's a bit weird. Okay, I'm just gonna mark it as solved, and I'm gonna move on to the next one. So I hit F10, it's gonna load the next puzzle. Oh, but it doesn't. This one seems more simple. It's white obviously has a discovered check set up here, so I don't see what he can do if I go knight to f5. Let's try knight to f5. No, that's wrong. Oh, I guess I missed the fact that if I go knight to f5, then he can go knight to c5, and I got nothing. Okay, wrong again. Next puzzle. Let's see if I can do better this time. It's been pretty awful so far. So here I can do... Rook to e8 comes to mind. Then if he takes with the queen, I give checkmate knight to f6. This also pins the bishop, so he can't take on a h6, which is what he's probably trying to do now. And I'm threatening queen to f8 checkmate. So rook e8 seems like, yeah. When I hit the forward button, it just plays the next move, and if it's what I want, then I hit another one. So he can't possibly do much, so when I hit forward, it just shows the next move. Queen e8, knight f6 checkmate. Okay, so I solved this one. Okay, if I hit f10, it loads the next one. Here this king is in a pretty bad state. How can I possibly attack him? I have only one rook and a bishop. The bishop is attacked. I must do something as soon as possible. If I go bishop c5 check. Oops. He can then block with d6, so that won't do it. But what I can do is I can force the advance of the pawn. That's what I want to do. So even if I give up the bishop, as long as his king has to move, that's fine. So I think the right move is bishop to g5, and I don't see how he can possibly stop the threat of bishop e7. These pieces are too disorganized here. So I bet the answer is bishop g5. No. I guess he just wants to do the same thing, but after taking on g7. I can't really see what's wrong with my answer though. Why not bishop g5? That seems to work too. Okay. I won't call this one solved, so I'll just move on to the next one. Chigorin. Wait to move again. Again, seems like a similar idea. How can I push the pawn forward? Need to distract the king from standing on b8. Seems like I could take on a6 and then play bishop to b6 and threaten either the knight or bishop c7, but then he can play knight b7. What if I just go bishop a7 right away? Yeah, that seems to work. It's got to be bishop a7, and the rook has to take. I take with the rook as well, and if he takes on a7, I push the pawn. So bishop a7. Yeah, he has to take with the rook, I guess. And now I just take on a7. If king takes, then pawn, queens. Okay, so I got this one right. Mark it as solved. I'm getting down to the 8th minute. Well, this one is simple. This queen is only guarded by the rook. So, and this rook is also guarding the back rank. So I have to throw in rook e8 check. Say he blocks with the bishop. Yeah, bishop f8. And now I just take on d5, and then this rook is unprotected, so queen takes, rook takes, and white has an extra rook. Okay, solve this one. What's going on here? Well, it seems like this king is a little bit loose, so maybe I want to play something like bishop here, and then if he takes, I take there. It seems pretty good. Or what if I can inverse the moves? Well, that seems much better. If I take with the rook on e6 first, and he takes, and I go bishop g6 checkmate. I like this more. So it has to be rook e6. I'll hit forward and see if that's correct. Yeah, rook e6 check. He has to take, we give up the queen, and bishop is checkmate. So here I got it right. I'll delete this one. Okay, I'm coming down to the end of my 10 minutes. So I solved, what, 5 positions in 10 minutes, and I spent a couple of minutes going through what I'm doing. It's not too bad. Let's see if I can do better next time.